Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series, a follow-up on that Canadian Pacific that arrived. As you see, I've stripped it of its finials, both stacks, the markers, the red insert, the green inserts. I can't get the front bezel off. It's so covered in rust on the inside that I can't even see the tabs where it's bent over. So getting ready to derust this. So the screws for the shell are going in a glass. The two stacks, the two markers, we're going to derust these overnight in 5% white vinegar, of course. So now, as far as the shell goes, I've got a 1 gallon Ziploc bag here. So to derust these, put it upside down in a 1 gallon bag, as you see. Now, take a look at this before we start. So as you can see, this thing is in pretty rough condition. It is covered in rust. I had to actually oil the tab and slot. There was so much oxide built up on it, it wouldn't fit through the slot on the tinder. So I had it saturated in oil just to be able to get it through the tab or the slot in the tab and slot. Anyway, it's covered in oxide, the entire shell, as you see. And you think, well, it is beyond help. Actually, it isn't. You can derust this and then paint the entire thing black, and it will look virtually new. All right, so we're going to put it in a 1 gallon Ziploc bag, as you see, upside down. That way you can use the minimum amount of vinegar. And we will just pour vinegar into this bag and let it set. All right, there we go. So all you have to do now is wait. No rubbing, no scrubbing, no buffing, nothing. So I will poke a hole in this bag and hang it from a nail. And as you see, it is completely submerged in that vinegar. Now I've already used that vinegar once for derusting some small parts. So it should be more than powerful enough to strip this stuff off. We'll see. Anyway, it's going to take probably several days. That rust is actually completely covering the steel. So I'll do a follow-up video when I pull this out. We can check it tomorrow and see. And then I've got the finials in a glass, and they'll be derusted very likely by tomorrow. So I will just let this set. The motor itself, of course, is here, and not in terrible condition. It runs forward only now, but as you see, at least it runs, which is actually quite surprising. Now this thing was just absolutely covered in oxide. I've scraped 90% of it off, cleaned the wheels, and of course had to bypass the E-unit. Now again, you can repair these E-units, but it requires completely dismantling this motor. The wheels, the bearings, the armature, everything has to come off. This side plate, pull the E-unit out, and then completely disassemble it. So the E-unit is not that important to me. Anyway, I will get this up and running, as you see. Very likely put it in that new shell until I need these wheels. I bought this just to get these wheels. Spoked wheels are actually quite expensive to buy them. So this will be derusted very likely by tomorrow. This is going to take probably 2 days. So I'm just going to let it soak, and I'll do a video tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But I would imagine 2 days before that rust is gone. And then we see what kind of condition the shell is actually in once the rust is gone, how much pitting is in the steel. So anyway, I just want to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, benztrains@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.